is observation 341 and facility 2. Alien species red. Seems to be nervous. Not entirely sure if aliens really have feelings. Yet to be determined. Eye color. Green. Green gray. Do eyes change color? Not that I'm aware. There's still a green-gray color. Does alien have hair? Maybe some peach fuzz? I wouldn't really consider that hair though. Some of these questions are a little absurd, but I want to know everything. Does the alien have teeth? So I understand that you know English, or you can understand English, but it isn't known if you can actually communicate. I would assume so if you can understand what we're saying. You just haven't been able to quite yet. Can you confirm what I'm saying? Okay, great. And can you smile for me? Or show teeth? Whichever you could actually understand. Yes, alien does have teeth. I understand you're a little bit nervous. Trust me, honestly, I would be too if I was in this situation. You're not the only one, or the only species. But I'm not gonna hurt you. I can promise you that. And I can do whatever I can to make sure that you are not hurt. I do understand that you're going to go through quite a lot of tests to just figure out, observe where you came from, what you are, you know. Us as humans are very, very curious. They like to know everything about everything. Okay. I know I probably should have asked you this in the beginning, but are you comfortable? Okay, good. Do you know any other languages besides English? And do you have your own preferred language that you like to speak in? Alien language, so you will. Okay. Do you mind saying something for me in your language? Okay. Let me hit record. Okay. Very good. Interesting. Do you mind telling me what that translates to in English? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So Alien does actually speak English as well. That is a very great file to add to my folder. I would say IQ is very high. Higher than any human. Okay. I'm going to take your temperature, okay? Okay. Now let's set that. Just to make sure we have an accurate reading. One more at the top. Okay, good. So your temperature is 67, which is awfully cold, but for your species it could be perfect. Guess to be determined if that's normal range for your species. Okay. Okay, so I have this app on my computer that can translate your language into English. It can pick up any language, even alien species language. It's quite fascinating. So if you don't feel comfortable talking in English to me, you could talk in your preferred language. Okay. So I'm going to still continue to ask you a series of questions. And if you feel uncomfortable asking or uncomfortable responding to any of them, we can just pass, okay? Does your species breed? And if so, how often? Okay. What food do you eat? What do you like to eat, or what can you eat, I should say? Okay. What universe or planet are you from? Okay. And can you confirm for me that you do indeed show emotion or experience emotions? Okay. Do you have any beliefs with your kind, like any religion or anything? Okay. How is your technology? Would you say it is far more advanced than human? That's just questions I have to ask. I know that's obviously a yes, but we can't travel to other universes quite yet. Okay. Now, I'm going to listen to your heartbeat. Is that okay with you? Just breathe normally. Please let me know if anything is uncomfortable. Can you take deep breaths for me, please? Okay. That is quite interesting. Your heart rate increases so much more just taking deep breaths. Are you having a hard time breathing? Okay. Yeah, your lungs are definitely a lot different than humans. I believe they're a lot more stronger, by the sounds of it anyways. Okay. Good. Okay. Your heartbeat is definitely strong as well. And your breathing. Okay. So, we're not going to try and keep you in captivity for too long, okay? We just had to do a quick observation. If you know anybody of your kind that has passed recently, I don't know if it would be too weird to ask if you can kindly donate their body. We're still very curious as to what's inside of you, and obviously we can't find out while you're still alive. Not as much as we like, anyways. I know it is very weird to ask that up front, I guess, but we're always exploring new things. So my job was just to try and get as much information down as I possibly could. Observe. Let me take my glasses off here. Okay. So I can pretty much stay at a distance and see into your eyes from here. This zooms in pretty far. Okay. So just looking straight at me. Okay. I'm going to cover one eye. Okay. Now cover the other eye. Okay, good. Can you blink for me? Okay, yeah, your lids are kind of the same as cats. And that's very interesting. Just going to pass my light. See if your pupils react at all. Okay. They don't seem to really have too much of a reaction. How would you say your vision is overall? Are you partially blind? Can you see very well? How far of a distance can you see? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty fascinating. So, with certain lights, you say you're partially blind? Okay. Was that light one of the lights that makes you blind? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So vision isn't really overall really strong. What about your senses? Sense of smell, intuition, feeling? Okay. That's quite fascinating. So you can smell up to 10 miles away. Wow. So do us humans have our own scent? Okay. So if we used your sense of smell right now within a 10-mile radius, how many humans do you pick up? Wow. Of course I don't know the exact answer, if that's correct or not. But, wow. And you guys purely get around in spaceships, correct? Okay. I didn't really think of that. So if you're not using an actual spaceship, you can kind of like go into another dimension, another realm. That's very interesting. I don't think any of us ever really thought of that. Okay. So in order for you to get back home, all you gotta do is just put a gap in the time, enter another dimension, and then you're home. Well, I don't think humans will ever figure out how to get that far, but that is very impressive. I think we know, at least some of us know that there is another realm. Some of us believe, when you die, your spirit kind of still roams, but not exactly in this dimension. Some don't believe that. That's interesting. Okay, so that was a lot of questions. I think that's all I really needed from you today. Okay, let's see. keep you captive for one more day. You meet with Dr. Hanzo tomorrow. And he might do more of a thorough exam on you. It was mainly the paperwork and questions. I'll try my best to make sure you're as comfortable as possible. Okay. If you need anything, please tell my colleagues that you request to speak to me. Some might not be so nice. Okay. I believe that is all for today. Thank you for your participation in this. I know technically you really don't have to answer any of these questions. Not saying my colleagues would be okay with that, but being nice goes a long way. Once again, thank you.